welcome back to bestbeginnerguitarlessons.com. I'm Sam Lyons, owner of the website. Today I'd like to just visit just a few minutes and talk about the main ingredient, the key to learning how to play the guitar the right way and the easy way. And there's actually two components to learning how to play the guitar. The first one is having a course that is designed and put together step by step to lead you in the proper way, going from one lesson to the other, to where you'll have an organized and proven program to learn how to play the guitar. There's so many videos, so many different types of lesson sites on the internet, and most of them just throw up way too much information for you to try to comprehend in learning how to play. No organization, they just show you cards, and they show you notes, and then they go into intermediate stuff and professional stuff, and it's just completely confusing to the person who's trying to learn to just learn how to play the guitar. Simple chords, simple songs, and they're just not geared for that. So I decided, after many years of teaching locally here in the studio, I decided that I wanted to put up a website to where you'll have the opportunity to take my course online, absolutely free to everyone. And if you'll follow my course step by step, as I have it laid out, you will learn how to play the guitar. The second part to learning to play the guitar, and it's just important, is having a good quality course, is to have a teacher or an instructor who's interested in helping you learn. Just to have a video is one thing, but to have someone like myself who really wants you to learn how to play. And by developing my website, I wanted to put it together as if you were actually taking lessons here with me in the studio. I want to be with you. I want to help you. Do anything I can to help you learn how to play. And that's what I will do. And I am available to do that. Practice. That is the key word. If you'll set up a practice schedule and practice faithfully each and every day, you will learn how to play. There's no question about it. The way I've structured my guitar course in an easy to follow way will allow you to learn the chords, learn how to strum the chords, learn how to change the chords, how to play songs, and just enjoy playing the guitar. That's what it's all about, getting enjoyment out of it. I know myself, I played professionally for many years, and playing professionally is fun, but it's not what most people want to do. Most people want to be able to play and enjoy the guitar, playing with their friends and their family, and maybe even in your church choir, church orchestra. As far as practice, it is important, and like I say, if you'll set your schedule, certain time each day, try to meet that time, 15 to 20 minutes per day, 5 days a week. It's okay to take a couple of days off a week. Whatever days you choose is fine. Usually the weekends are good, Saturday and Sunday. But practice each day for a minimum of 15 minutes, and you will proceed at a good pace, and everything will fall in place together. Now, if for some reason or other you don't get to practice one day, that's okay. Just try to pick it up the next day and practice a few extra minutes. But 15 minutes minimum, and you will proceed at a really good pace, and you will learn how to play guitar. But you have to do it every day, and at least 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Practice on one lesson at a time. In other words, if we're talking about the C chord, practice that lesson until you're able to play the C chord, make the C chord sound correctly, and then go to the next chord. But do not leave one lesson to go to the next one before you mastered the lesson you're working on. Very, very important. That's one key to really learning to play guitar. Don't be too impatient and want to move on too fast. Take your time. You've got all the time in the world. And if you'll take your time, progress at a nice, smooth, slow pace, you will learn how to play. And again, if you're having a lot of trouble with one thing, and you say, well, I'm going to forget about this and come back to it. Don't do that. Stay with it. Stay with it. If you practice, again, practice, practice, practice. Repetition. Whatever the problem you have, you will correct it. And then you'll be ready to move on to the next lesson. Again, start slow. Take your time. Learn each lesson well before you move to the next lesson. And again, try to set up a practice schedule, a certain time each day. And if once you may wonder now, am I ready to move on to the next lesson? Well, whatever lesson you're in, whether it's learning chords or learning how to strum patterns, etc. When you feel like you've mastered it and everything sounds good, it is. If it's sounding good to you, you think you feel comfortable with it, move on to the next lesson. You're ready to go. Playing and practicing are two different things. Practicing is when you're learning something and you're practicing trying to get to where you can play it and play it well. Playing is when you already know something and you just end up playing it. So once you learn something by practicing it and learning it, then you can start playing from what you've already learned. Let's see what else we're looking at here. Practice on what you need to work on to get better, not what you can already play. And that's what I was just speaking of. Practice on something that you're having trouble with, practice that. Don't spend your time playing things you already know how to play or lessons you already know how to do. Spend your time practicing, learning the lessons that you're currently on, and once you get to where you can play that lesson well, then move on. I want to see you succeed at playing the guitar. I've taught hundreds and hundreds of students of all ages how to play, and you can learn. I know a lot of people start trying to get on the internet and look around and go to see all the videos and all the different courses, and like I said in the beginning of this video, none of them are really focused on teaching a beginner, someone who knows very little or nothing about playing the guitar, taking them and putting them in a focused lesson, a step-by-step lesson program with, this is a key element, someone who wants to help you learn how to play. That's what my site's set up for. That's why I'm here. I want to see you succeed. And by me being here and you able to ask me questions when you have a problem, that makes all the difference in the world. So if you have any questions, again, I think you know what to do by now, but at the top of the website where it says join my new monthly newsletter, click there, fill in the information, send me an email, and I will answer it personally as soon as I possibly can. I want to see you succeed and everyone who comes to my website succeed in playing the guitar. Now let's move on to the next lesson.